This is a documentary in a new dangerous threat. Everything that will be shown in the documentary has been researched thoroughly. Evidence, witnesses, victims, and all the proof will be published after government allowance. The documentary will only show the material allowed by the government. All information is factual and is being shown for public safety. New entities have started appearing and are posing a threat to humanity. We have termed them the shadows. These creatures blend in their prey's surroundings. They are hard to be seen, as they produce electric gas to trick or even harm their prey. We have classified them into 3 types according to the intensity of their gas. Shadows have a unique way of hiding. Their gas affects the mind of their prey to not be able to see them. They hide in plain sight. Type A shadows have a low intensity of gas. It can only cause hallucinations. If you are seeing things, Type B shadows have a higher intensity of gas. Unlike Type A, they don't attack their prey directly. Their gas can cause mental disorders and aggression, which causes their prey to either kill itself or kill other prey.
We cannot share much information about this type. One thing we can share is that their gas is lethal. A new anomaly has been registered to stable. A new species of shadow birds, which we have named the bombing birds. The bombing birds are dangerous creatures which can fly at high speeds and high altitudes. They only hunt humans. They have long and sharp beaks which they use to sever through the neck of their prey. Bombing birds hunt in specific areas. These areas seem to be places where a Type A or Type B shadow has hunted, or areas where Type were or are present. The bombing birds also release an unknown gas, which is invisible to the naked eye. This gas doesn't cause any severe side effects alone, but once it comes in contact with the shadow's gas, it causes a reaction, forming a gas which explodes. Bombing birds also produce a parasitic organism in their body. These parasites are called the Umbra Inpulsa. They are the androids of the bombing birds which drain the life of their host and grow into a bombing bird. If you see a dark object in the sky, evacuate the area immediately. The further the object is, the more time you have before it starts. We have discovered a new and safe species of shadows, which is the goggles. These safe creatures have stages in life which help humanity. We are broadcasting to ensure its safety in public. In its first stage, it is a harmless squad looking for a place to settle. The goggle is the most vulnerable in this stage. Do not hurt the goggle. Doing so will charge you with homicide. Let the goggle change into a liquid state and peacefully dissolve in the ground. After about 2 to 3 hours, you will see friendly vines all over the street. Do not be afraid of. Where are we? Oh. What's that? Towers. Towers are small and dark insect-like creatures which usually fly in groups. They seem to be more common near goggle-situated areas. They are lethal to humans. Towers attack humans by penetrating the skin with their long and sharp legs, and then situating themselves inside their prey's bloodstream. They then secrete an unknown chemical which makes their prey cells age faster. Their prey then dies in under an hour, usually killing the tower with them. A tower not attacking in a group is easy to kill. Attack an alone tower with any weapon instead of trying to run, as towers can easily outrun you. If a group of towers chase you, defending yourself is nearly impossible, and outrunning them by using a vehicle would be the optimal solution. Report any tower sighting to stable. Select category of test, graphic and electronic speech. Enter desired text after the beep. I have broken into the stable lab in Dallas. I am in danger. They shot the 2 other people.
Enter text slowly.
I came with because we saw their secrets. They unlawfully killed them. Stable is talking to a ray of light like a
Enter text slowly.
crack in air with light around it. A portal maybe. They are hiding information from us and killing those who discover their secrets. They have hidden technology that they are hiding from us. Weird lab equipment.
Enter text slowly.
Glowing rectangles, a small ball of light. I don't know if this is working, but if anyone is seeing this, do not trust stable.
Enter text slowly.
Do not trust stable. Speak into the mic after the beep.
The previous footage was an attempted broadcast by one of the trespassers. The fugitive accidentally recorded a test tape instead of broadcasting it. The tape has been destroyed, and the footage has been transferred onto this tape. End of report.
Type enter to conclude report. Report concluded.
How do you think humans will end? That's a very difficult question to answer. Theoretically, any species can end in any moment. I personally think that in the end, we will be the cause for ending us. It will either be all on us, or us manipulated by someone or something to drive us to extinction.
Shumans. Shumans are special type of shadows. They do not rely on their unknown gas to attack or confuse their prey. They instead have a keen ability to morph into humans. The limit of their morphing is still unknown. Yesterday, a low-frequency sound, unhearable to humans, was captured by our radars. During that time, we received around 20,000 reports describing Shumans. As of now, approximately 2 million Shumans have been identified, most of them replacing their human counterparts to blend in. We are not sure if there are more Shumans undercover or the relation of Shumans and the sound. For now, if you think someone is acting suspicious and he or she may be a Shuman, then report to stable. Due to the sudden increase in these shadow-like beings and the rise of Shumans yesterday, we have titled yesterday as the beginning of Shadowcalypse. We are establishing outposts and base camps for public safety.
What do you think about this Shadowcalypse and the Shumans roaming among us? I think it is an interesting time period that we are living in, with creatures that we could have never imagined being actually real. Now I would like to focus more on the Shumans that Stable broadcasted yesterday. These are terrifying times, and we are at war with these shadow-type creatures. But we shouldn't lose our unity. Yes, there may be imposters among us, but we should not be stabbing people or starting cults, like we discussed earlier. I think we should trust Stable. I still believe they are hiding a lot from us. But they are trying to help, and they have subdued bombing birds before. So it is better to report instead of giving in to the paranoia.
This is a paid documentary made to be lost through a tape or a floppy disk, as the documentaries broadcasted in the past were infamous and did not contain information about the newly discovered entities and did not contain newly discovered information about the entities. The documentary is made by the government organization Stable Acronym or Special Task Force for Abnormal and Eradicative Threats, and the documentary contains factual information researched thoroughly by Stable's research department. Due to the increase in shadow-like creatures in the past 2 weeks, we have titled the week as the beginning of Shadowcalypse. We have discovered 6 entities which we will go through in this documentary. Major shadows. Major shadows are the simplest form of shadows which we had discovered first. They have been subcategorized into A, B, C and I. Type A. Type A shadows are tall and dark slender creatures who are surrounded by black particles suspected to be their skin's dead cells. They produce a still unidentified invisible gas which makes them look invisible. They stalk their prey by day and attack at night. Type B. These shadows are similar but differ in their intensity of gas. Type B shadows release a higher intensity of the unknown gas which makes their prey attack other individuals or slash and have self-harm tendencies. Type C. These shadows have the highest intensity of gas which turns their prey into a black blob. This happens as the gas reacts with the cells of their prey and seemingly turn them into the unknown black substance. This makes us suspect that the gas might be organic. Type I. The I stands for interferer. These shadows are the ones who have been interfering with our broadcasts. We call them type EMP, as we thought they interfered using electromagnetic pulses, but further research shows that it isn't the case. We are not sure how they influence broadcasts, but we have created a weapon to eliminate them. The details of the weapon are classified. If you experience any interference in any broadcast, report to Stable and we will locate and eliminate the threat. Bombing birds. Bombing birds look like a hybrid of eagles and vultures, and they also emit dead shadow skin particles. These birds produce another unknown gas which is not harmful to us but can cause slight irritation in the eyes. The gas does cause an explosion when it reacts with the shadow's gas, usually killing the bombing bird but not the shadow. Bombing birds are the easiest to subdue, as they can be killed with any standard gun, though it is difficult to do so, as they can fly at high speeds and high altitudes. Umbra Inpulsa. The Umbra Inpulsa is a parasitic creature which grows into a bombing bird. It is planted on dead or in rare cases alive human bodies by the bombing birds. Globules. Globules are plant-like destructive creatures which have multiple stages in growth. First, they are blob-like creatures which can change from solid to liquid state and dissolve into the ground. They are easy to subdue in this state. Once a globule dissolves in the ground, it turns back into a solid and hardens its core. It then starts growing strong dark vines which come to the surface and entangle everything. These vines are made of the same skin the bombing birds are made of, but much stronger. We suspect it's due to the concentration of shadow cells. They also aren't covered with dark particles, meaning they don't shed much dead skin cells. Towers. Towers are mosquito-like creatures which act similar to Umbra Inpulsa. They have a strong body and they don't shed dead skin cells, similar to globules. Towers attack humans by penetrating the skin with their long and sharp legs, and then situating themselves inside their prey's bloodstream. They then secrete an unknown chemical which makes their prey cells age faster. Their prey then dies in under an hour, usually killing the tower with them. A tower not attacking in a group is easy to kill. Attack an alone tower with any weapon instead of trying to run, as towers can easily outrun you. If a group of towers chase you, defending yourself is nearly impossible, and outrunning them by using a vehicle would be the optimal solution. Shumans. Shumans are shadows which can take the identity of any human. We are not sure if they possess their prey or morph into them and kill them. They seem to show their shadow form upon hearing a low-frequency sound which we have recorded but is confidential. This sound has played 2 times, revealing 10 to 20,000 Shumans per sound played. We are making a weapon to identify Shumans. Till then, we suggest isolation in shadow-spotted areas. Outposts are being made for public safety, which will be utilized till the weapon is complete. We have also received reports of dark particles, suspected to be dead shadow skin cells around electrical wires. We are still investigating the reports and will issue a broadcast soon. We are now at the end of the tape. Stay safe and trust stable. Umbra Inpulsa. The Umbra Inpulsa is a newly discovered shadow microorganism which is made of less than 100 cells, which is shed and regenerated every second. These microorganisms have a very unique adaptation which seems to be there solely for infiltration. They possess micro-tentacles which can generate sparks of electricity and also channel electric current. They mainly use these tentacles to propagate themselves at high speeds using electric currents in wires. They have used this ability to spread across the globe by using electric lines. Another thing they can do is hold electricity using their tentacles and cause overvoltage. They are not considered lethally dangerous, but they can be an inconvenience, as they cause damage to electronics. If you see sparks or shadow particles in electrical sockets or devices, report to stable and get our shadow self-defense manual from the nearest outpost for your safety.
stable has recently become an independent global organization, allowing us to begin a new initiative, a special unit made to enact in times of crisis, the Special Operations Unit. This initiative will include recruiting skilled people globally to fend of abnormal threats. The first operation of this unit is the anti-shadow operation. Recruitment camps will be set up, and qualifications for specific categories will be shared privately soon. Upon recruitment, you will be transported to our safest base camp, the anti-shadow operation base, and will be allotted tasks as necessary. Until the end of operation, you will not be allowed to leave as you will hold confidential information. Upon the end of operation, each recruit will be paid depending on their category and other conditions that will be shared in the recruitment camps. We are funded by multiple governments, so you can trust us financially. Living quarters, food and safety will be provided to each recruit. Join us to save the world.